Kevin Greenlee asked, perhaps this is the wrong email to send this to. If so, I apologize. I wondered if Dave Sim does commission. In particular, I would be interested in a photorealism drawing of my wife, or perhaps the two of us together. There is also the possibility we might want to use that drawing to promote our work. We have a podcast, and we might have other projects down the road. Again, I apologize if this was the wrong address to send this to. No, this is good, Kevin. This is the perfect address because I can answer your question for you and then answer the question for everybody else at the same time. I think in this case, because it's a first time thing, I would suggest that if you can do the photograph, this is the photograph that you want the photorealistic drawing done from, and the first decision would be, well, if it's just your wife, then it's only one character, so it's one price. If it's both you and your wife, then it's two characters, and consequently, whatever the price is that you're thinking of, it'll be twice that. I would say, because we're at the outset of discussing this, that you would have to say, this is how much I'm looking to spend, and from that point, I would probably say any other uses that you have for the drawing. I have no problem with that. It would be, well, how many times are you using it, and are you using it on something that you're making revenue on? If you're making revenue on your podcast, and how much revenue are you making? It would be a small fraction of whatever your revenue is, but let's say 4% for every time that you use the drawing as part of your podcast. So it's just Aardvark Anaheim is still getting compensated for this drawing, and you tell me what you're comfortable spending, and I will use this as a whaling on it photorealism experiment. In my case, where it'll be, well, okay, if you're offering 500, let's say, I will take X amount of time doing it, and I'll try and be spontaneous, but mostly I'll try and be as meticulous as I can. If you're going less than 500, let's say, you wanted it for $50, then it would be, okay, how fast can I do this? Because I don't usually do that with my photorealism stuff. But what the heck? This is as good a way as any to find out how that would work. If you want to go more than that, then it would be, well, okay, it's like a taxi meter. The more money you spend, the more time that I'm going to take on it. One of the things is it'll probably be a better picture if you're wearing checked, plaid, or striped clothing, because that helps to establish the contours of the picture for me when I'm doing photorealism, and it makes for a more exact drawing. It makes for something where you go, wow, that is super realistic. If it's just a plain color, flat color outfit, and I'm having to do it with cross hatching, it's not going to have that jump to it. First impression, looking at it, going, wow, that is a super realistic drawing. So let's keep doing this publicly. You can email Matt, and Matt will fax it to me, and at some point I'll get you to email the photograph. If you want to do a few options of photographs, that works for me too. I could say this one would probably be easier to do than this one. Change the lighting a little bit so that, particularly if you have sort of a three-quarter view, the light source that you're using is square on, but maybe with secondary lighting just off to the side. That helps to establish the contour of the faces and the shape of the chin, the shape and position of the nose, which is what tells you this is Kevin Greenlee and not just somebody who looks like him. So there you go. I'll be interested in putting this on my work schedule, and we'll see how long it takes us to arrive at some answers here.
I was going to say, it's the old adage of $40 will get you $40 worth.
Right. I will try to the best of my ability to make it as good as I can make it.